Hello guys, this is me, Bradley Prater, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a review of a game that I've actually never played before, and that is called Human Fall Flat. I was kind of skeptical about buying the game in the past because I was a little worried that I wasn't going to like it. And so far I absolutely adore the game. I have had an absolute huge blast playing with my friend, Exotic Merciless. You know, we spent quite a bit of time, probably 2 or 3 hours playing the game, so I didn't get a ton of playthrough footage for you guys, but I definitely did my best to get some fun into the game and some good footage for you. We played the game together. We had an absolute blast. Like I said, he gave me the game, he gifted it to me. I was a little skeptical about buying it for myself, but since the game is more of a co-op playing puzzle game, I thought that it would be good for him and I to play it together, and it was a really good experience. I kind of have quite a bit of things to talk about the game, and I really don't even know where to start, so I'm just going to start off with the funniest bits. The characters, how they walk, is absolutely hilarious. They can barely walk on their own, let alone hang on to objects for their dear life, because literally the only thing you can do in the game is walk, jump, and grab onto shit so you can climb. And you have to solve puzzles doing that stuff. So it's pretty interesting that this is a concept of a game that nobody has really ever came up with that I know of. And I'm surprised that I haven't bought it earlier, because this game isn't brand new. It's older. You know, it's got a few years of life on it from what I know of. I don't necessarily know when it was made, but it's been around for quite a bit. And oh my god, this is probably one of my new favorite games, even though it's probably the most rage quit worthy game I've also played in a long time, besides Call of Duty Warzone. We will never be getting into that shit show of a fucking game right there. So I do genuinely like that the game is meant to be played co-op. I did play a little bit of single player, and I realized that it's not as fun as co-op. This game is definitely meant to be played with a group of friends to solve the puzzles with them, or even strangers, because, you know, more than one mind is always better to think than having just one single mind trying to get through puzzles. This game kind of has its own way of being played, in the sense of you can literally do anything and beat a puzzle super fast if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, the puzzles take a lot longer than what they would be if you can just jump over a wall, climb up a specific spot, and end up at a checkpoint, which you can do. You can definitely speedrun this game. I don't necessarily how fast you would be able to speedrun the entire career mode, because each level is progressively way harder than the next one. And I mean that with all seriousness, because when we were playing, it took us maybe a minute or two to beat the first level, and then the next level was even harder, and then the next level took even longer, and eventually we were doing levels that were like 30 or 45 minutes long, and it was hard to solve the puzzles. That is something that holds its own value, probably for the eternity of its life being on Steam. It is just excellently executed. The coding, the programming, the physics, everything is perfect the way it is. And even if there's some bugs here and there and some dumb shit that happens that makes you really frustrated, it's still so worth the play. I don't even know how to really explain it other than that, you know? Now I am taking a look at this game in 2022, January of 2022, and so far, from what I can tell, they're still pushing updates for this game, for new characters, new character models, designs. If you watch the beginning of the video, of course, you can see that I was designing and creating a character. I named him Officer Doofy because, you know, I just thought it would be funny to be Officer Doofy from the Scary Movie series. It was really fun to create the character, and it gave you a lot of freedom with the character design. And, you know, to be honest, having a little character that I made myself that I can fall off of buildings with just added a little bit more spunk to the game. It made it more fun, more personal for me to play, and I just enjoyed it quite a lot. If you guys haven't played the game yet, I would strongly recommend you play it. If I were to give this game a rating out of 1 out of 10, I'd give it a solid 10. I mean, there's absolutely, this is a flawless title. It is so fun to play with your friends, and it's still fun to play with single player. Don't make my comment for earlier seem like the game isn't fun to play single player. It's just better to play the game when you have more people thinking all at once. Even if you want me to play with you, I'd be more than happy to play with you, you know? There's lobbies online that you can join constantly. There's plenty of people that you can play with, strangers. I ended up playing with some strangers earlier too. They were really fun to play with, very kind people, generous people, and it was a good experience all around, good community, great people to play the game with, and I had an absolute blast. The game right now on Steam is, I think, $20 US. So it's not going to break the bank if you purchase the game. It's no crazy price range like $90 to $100 like some of these brand new games that are coming out, but you'll have tons and tons of hours. Keep in mind that I've only played this game for 3 hours, so I will definitely post an update later on down the road of what I think of the game after I beat it and how good it is after I've played a lot more hours of the game. This concludes the ending of the video review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed making it for you guys. If you like the content, or if you have anything to say, please comment and subscribe, and I'll be coming out with more videos when I have the time to. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have an excellent day.